మీకు బాగుపడతారు. బయటకు కూడా
Sir, good morning, sir.
Dear Arjun, the voice.
Sir, good morning.
వాళ్ళకి పవర్ పాయింట్ కావాలి అలా జనరల్ డాక్టర్
Sir, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Dr. Momesh, sir, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, all of you.
Dr. Vidyadhar, sir, good
Good morning,
morning.
sir. Good morning.
Yeah, doing well, sir. Thank you.
Sir. Thank you.
Very good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Thank you for the right time. There is a small obligation request. Our IPA national president is on the way, and since he is going to attend within short of time, within 5 minutes, will you start the program or wait for some time, sir?
No problem. For me, no
Sir,
problem.
Nagaraj sir,
Sir.
good morning.
Sir,
Yeah.
Naira sir, please ask Dr. Mahesh Rao. Probably he must be busy in other activities. If we have no objection,
That's what, sir. That's what I
if
know. First,
as
I'm
we have
taking
no
concern with the
objection, we'll
education
wait for
vision.
some time. Otherwise, whatever decision you take.
That's fine. Thank you. Dr. Umameshwar, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
So thanks for your acceptance at the right. There is 5 minutes gap, sir, because he's arriving within 5 minutes.
We'll
It's
wait, sir. No
seamless
issue,
expected.
sir.
So,
We'll wait. I'll wait for some more time.
That's fine, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, please, only 5 minutes gap. That's all, because he's in the
Okay.
program of FIP.
We'll wait, sir. No issue.
That's international program. He's going to plan with it. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Dr. Niranjan Babu, sir.
25th.
Dr. Niranjan Babu, sir.
I think he is also traveling.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Good morning,
sir.
Traveling?
Good morning, everybody.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Sir, good
Yeah,
morning and happy Pharmacist Day to you all, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir. We reciprocate the same. Thank you very much for your punctual time. And thinking that it's a little obligation with the 5 minutes, we had to wait for the arrival of chief guest. So it has been considered by resource person also. Wait for another minutes, then we start our program, sir. Will it be okay?
Yeah, no problem.
Niranjan Babu, sir. So it's a rare option to have an interaction like this, friendly chat and the professional talks. Especially, I request Dr. Umameshwar, sir.
Sir.
Sir, is it audible, sir? Dr. Umameshwar, sir?
Yeah, you're audible to me.
Yeah, thank you. So, as you know, because our professional people are very much aware this kind of program are intending every year, twice in a year, there is the one Pharmacist Day celebration and one National Pharmacy Week celebration. The motto behind is that to entertain the professional activities and to educate and update these all pharmacy professional values and ethics. In view of this, it has come into the force that is in 2011 onwards, the Pharmacist Day has been included as the World Pharmacist Day. Because your clinical line is different, our pharmacy sector, that's what I'm giving the brief out in this. Okay. Say here, with a certain condition, as you know, everybody knows well, this pandemic stage, we worried to how to interact in the public sector and how to educate ourselves, because the interactions are more important in this area. With this regard, this is the first time we thought under the IPA to conduct this webinar program, which may be very useful for the all pharmacy students and pharmacy teachers, as well as the hospital pharmacists and teaching pharmacists. So we have a kind of tradition every year. We used to conduct the different program with the association of IPA in the region of all Rayalaseema area, Chittor, Kadapa, and other areas. And we used to entertain all the students' activities, and we used to encourage the students' activities. At the same time, we used to promote such kind of advocacy to the healthcare system. This is our regular activities. Meantime, we have an adoption and a traditional practice. We used to recognize some of the pharmacists as well as the teacher pharmacists, those who are rendered in this kind of community. And we used to recognize this is our practice. Sir. This is a reason behind to conduct the different rallies and Pharmacist Day program physically. But this year it so happened to conduct a webinar. But of course, it's a very good option where I can interact with many people in this regard. So this is an lead brief word about your this thing, sir. And thank you very much. Just to spare 2 minutes time, sir. Sir is going to join with us. we start the program. Okay. At the same time, hospital or something. Here, no, I request personally when you are addressing, you give some hints how the student has to be compatible with a physician, and how he has to be accompanied in a hospital, how he has to be enrich his knowledge to take care about this pharmacy practice and the healthcare to protect the healthcare system. That is the most wanted one, sir, because here the major tool, because the relation has to lead as in a hand in glove nature. Otherwise, we cannot lead the present crisis. So in this regard, it is my personal request before starting this program. Okay, sir. Is it audible, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is audible.
Yeah. This is my request, because once program start, because you might be seeing many students in the hospital. My request on behalf of all my students, young birds, you give some kind of hints how to be accommodated and compatible within a hospital environments.
Okay.
So we start the program within 2-3 minutes, sir. Please kindly spare with us.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Thanks.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Dr.
Thanks,
TV Narayan.
Master.
Happy World Pharmacist
Happy
Day.
World Pharmacist Day. Thank you. Thank you.
Nice to see you.
Sorry, I am late.
Okay,
Still
sir.
FIP meeting is
Nara,
going.
sir, good
No,
morning.
sir. No, as per your schedule here.
Nagaraj, sir.
Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Sir, TV Narayan, sir, good morning.
So,
Niranjan,
Niranjan, not
Morning.
with
Morning.
you.
Vijayadhara, good morning.
Niranjan,
Good morning. Good morning.
morning,
Good
Master.
morning, sir.
not visible, huh?
మీరు కనపడుతున్నారు సార్.
Within 1 minute.
Visible, sir. Visible. ఇప్పుడు visible లేదు, Master.
నిరంజన్ కనపడట్లేదు సార్.
It's clear, very clear, sir.
బాలాజీ సార్, గుడ్ మార్నింగ్.
Very clear.
Okay.
Sir, good morning, sir. Good morning to all
గుడ్
of you.
మార్నింగ్. గుడ్ మార్నింగ్. సోమేశ్వర్ సార్, గుడ్ మార్నింగ్.
Good morning.
Very good morning to all. Here, sir. Sir, we are waiting for you.
స్టార్ట్ చేస్తాను.
నేను మీకు ఇస్తాను టెక్నికల్ ఉండండి ఇటు మీకు మాట్లాడండి సార్. క్లియర్ సార్, లైన్లో ఉన్నాడు
సార్ గుడ్ మార్నింగ్ సార్.
కనెక్ట్ ఇచ్చి
లేదు సార్, మీకు పంపించినాం కదా సార్ వాట్సాప్కి, తర్వాత మెయిల్కి, దాని ద్వారానే చేయండి సార్. అవును సార్. సార్ సార్.
సార్ నారాయణ సార్.
పర్లేదు సార్, మీరు జస్ట్ లింక్ చేస్తే చాలు సార్. మీ ఈమెయిల్ ఐడి అలా అవసరం లేదు
సార్ మీరు ఎన్నింటి ఫ్రీ అవుతారు సార్ నారాయణ సార్?
ఫోన్ చేస్తాను మీకు.
అవుతా సార్.
ఎప్పుడు?
ఓకే సార్.
సాయంత్రం 5:30 ఉంది కదా సార్?
అవును, ఫోనే.
Start it. Charan చెప్పండి.
చరణ్ స్టార్ట్ చేయి ప్రోగ్రామ్ స్టార్ట్ అందుకోవచ్చు. రాజేష్ గారు లేట్ అవుతారు కానీ తర్వాత చేసి.
Good morning, everyone. A warm welcome to all the eminent personalities, honorable speakers, esteemed awardees, distinguished guests, fellow pharmacy colleagues, and my dear students to this live talk organized by Indian Pharmaceutical Association Local Branch Tirupati on the theme Transforming Global Health on the occasion of World Pharmacists Day. I, P. Kirtisika, Assistant Professor of Sri Padmavati School of Pharmacy, extend my hearty welcome to all the dignitaries to this program. First, I would like to wish all the pharmacists a very happy World Pharmacists Day. We all know that Indian Pharmaceutical Association is a national body which represents over 1 million pharmacists and pharmaceutical scientists, including the different sectors of pharmacy like academia, industry, regulatory, and hospital and community pharmacy. The main aim for the establishment of this association is to support and develop the pharmacy professionals as well as the pharmacy workforce in improving the global health. Due to this current COVID-19 pandemic situation, we are unable to celebrate the Pharmacist Day with social gathering. Hence, this webinar is virtually organized by the IPA local branch Tirupati to acknowledge the pharmacists who made remarkable contributions in the various sectors of pharmacy, and also to create a platform for the faculty and the students to witness the live talks by our distinguished speakers. Now it's the time to invite all the dignitaries to this program. First, I would like to invite IPA Tirupati branch office bearers, IPA local branch president, Dr. D. Ranganayaklu sir.
Thank you, ma. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Good morning to all. Thank you.
Vice President of IPA, Dr. Anna Balaji sir.
Thank you, madam.
Master, good morning.
General Secretary of IPA, Dr. M. Niranjan Babu sir. Treasurer of IPA, Professor R. Nagaraju sir.
Morning, everyone, dear friends.
Welcome
Master,
you, sir.
good morning. Morning, sir.
Now, I would extend a hearty welcome to our special invitee, Dr. K. Uma Maheshwar Rao sir, Head of the Department, Pharmacology, swims to this program.
Good
Welcome
morning
you, sir.
to all of you and happy.
Sir, please welcome, sir. Please.
Thank you very much.
It's my pleasure to welcome our guest of honor, Dr. S. Vidyadhar sir, IPA Board, Chairman of IPA Educational Division.
Thank you.
Welcome you, sir. And most importantly and wholeheartedly, I deem it a great privilege to welcome our today's chief guest, Dr. T.V. Narayana sir, National President of IPA to this program. Welcome you, sir.
Good morning, Master. Thank you.
Let us begin this program with the invocation song, seeking the blessings of Lord Ganesha.
वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा.
We all feel blessed indeed. Now, I request IPA Tirupati Local Branch President Dr. D. Ranganayaklu sir to present the opening remarks for this event.
Thank you, Kirchika. Very pleasant good morning to all. And happy Pharmacist Day to all my fellow friends. office bearers, and special invitees. And I would like to convey my the special thanks and special greetings to our national president, Professor T.V. Narayana sir, who had reached that second victory. He has now become as a second time as an IPA national president. Congratulations, sir. I welcome you for this program. In spite of your busy schedule, spare your valuable time because yes, I know that you had been preoccupied with an FIP program and many programs. Instead of that, you had given such kind of consideration to attend this IPA local branch, Tirupati. Thank you very much on behalf of the IPA local branch. Associate the Padma School of Pharmacy, Krishnateja, Vidyaniketan College, Savani Hills, Mahila University, and SU University, SU Polytechnic College, and these are we have kind of local association. With this kinds of coordination, we are running this kind of IPA program since 2000 onwards. So as the more behind this IPA, we are doing our best to encourage the professional activity and to encourage professional values and to enrich the quality of education in the pharmacy field with the guidance of state pharmacy and guidance of the central IPA activities we are doing. And we have many activities every year. We used to conduct these kind of programs. And we used to recognize the pharmacists, both teacher pharmacists and working pharmacists and hospital pharmacists, and we used to recognize like this. So in presence of, because every year we used to do physically involvement, and this year with the pandemic, it is so option for us to meet all the big people in the on the same platform. It's a one rare occasion, and it is a very good opportunity for us to share our views on the regard of National Pharmacy Week. Welcome you, sir, on behalf of this all IPA local branch and association colleges on this function. Then I took the privilege by Dr. Vijaya Sagar, IPA Chairman, Education Division, to share his views on this occasion. As you know very well, pharmacist role is very important because you are in a sector in charge. I invite to give some gist of this education values and quality education on this leading pharmacists to take care of the healthcare system global wise. I welcome you, sir, on behalf of the IPA. And I take the privilege to invite Dr. Maheshwara sir, Vice Principal of the SIMS Hospital, Tirupati, and Head of the Department Pharmacology and Control Examination SIMS. Say, sorry, is the purely clinical side. And even because to have the effective healthcare system, it required always the relation between the pharmacist and doctor. There should be a compatibility stating as a hand in glove position. So I welcome on this regard to give your address on this occasion to the student how they had to be compatible and comfortable and how they had to be enrich the hospital environment to lead the pharmacy practice up to that mark, to lead as an efficient, competent global pharmacist. I welcome you, sir, on behalf of this IPA group. And I take the privilege, sir is going to be joined shortly, and he has conveyed the message of Professor P.R. sir from Visakhapatnam. And sir is Professor Rajeshwar sir, this IPA state president. Sir is going to be joined shortly. I welcome you all on this occasion, IPA celebrations. Here, my special thanks to all office bearers of the national and state and local branch who had given the support to render this kind of service for many years. Right from beginning, the IPA has been incepted in 2008 in the Padma School of Pharmacy with the grace of Opete, who was the vice PCA president, and Hanumantarao, and very witness our T.V. Narayana were there, which has been incepted in the old college, that is 2000 January. And right from beginning, the effectively this IPA is functioning well without any stopgap arrangements. Every year we have the collaboration with all local colleges, and we are committed to promote this quality of education and to encourage the students. We are conducting many student activities, and that we are promoting the quality of education. We are encouraging this. Likewise, we are promoting. First, the leadership has been taken by T. Satyanarayana sir. Later, it has come to Prabhakaran. Later it has come to Satyanarayana, and from J onwards, almost 6 years onwards, I am leading under the IPA as a president with all the kind support of my IPA local branch Tirupati. Thanks for all for giving this kind of opportunity. I welcome you all once again to the platform, digital platform. Thank you very much. I remain here. Go to studio. Kitshika.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for your welcome note and for your valuable words, sir. Good morning, everyone. Myself, B.R. Srinivas Murthy, working as Assistant Professor, Department of Pharmaceutics, Sri Padmavati School of Pharmacy. Today, I'm here to present a glimpses on activities conducted under Indian Pharmaceutical Association, Tirupati, in collaboration with all the local colleges at Tirupati. Indian Pharmaceutical Association, Tirupati branch has conducted various activities in view of National Pharmacy Week celebration and World Pharmacist Day in collaboration with all the local colleges in and around Tirupati. Sri Padmavati Mahila Vishwavidyalayam, Sri Padmavati School of Pharmacy, Sri Vidyaniketan College of Pharmacy, Krishna Teja College of Pharmacy, Seven Hills College of Pharmacy, SV Government Polytechnic College, Sri Padmavati Women's Polytechnic College, and Sri Venkateshwara University Pharmacy College. Sorry for a small technical problem. Yeah, it is. Last year, in view of National Pharmacy Week celebration, principals and management of all the colleges of pharmacy in and around Tirupati have actively participated in National Pharmacy Week celebration. Over 1,500 students have actively participated in the rally in Tirupati. And during the last visit of IPA President Dr. T.V. Narayana Garu to Tirupati, Indian Pharmaceutical Association Tirupati branch and local pharmacy colleges has felicitated Dr. T.V. Narayana Garu for being elected as President of Indian Pharmaceutical Association. And coming to the contributions towards National Pharmacy Week celebration by individual colleges, an awareness rally was conducted by SPSP on Diabetes Day in Tirchanur. A medical camp was also conducted where more than 250 villagers availed medical facilities. A rally on World Pharmacist Day was conducted at SPSP with the theme, Pharmacists are responsible for safe and effective medicines for all. In view of World Pharmacist Day celebration 2019, various activities like debate, elocution and essay writing competitions was conducted at SPSP. Recently, in the month of March, an awareness program on COVID-19 was conducted. Similarly, Sri Padmavati Mahila Vishwavidyalayam also conducted a rally on World Pharmacist Day. In view of 58th National Pharmacy Week celebrations, Institute of Pharmaceutical Technology Sri Padmavati Mahila Vishwavidyalayam has conducted a bright idea competition where students from all the colleges have actively participated. In view of 58th National Pharmacy Week celebrations, various competitions like debate, essay writing, elocution was conducted by Seven Hills College of Pharmacy. An awareness campaign was conducted by Seven Hills College of Pharmacy on ensuring 100% open defecation free at Venkatramapuram village. And on behalf of World Pharmacist Day, Seven Hills College of Pharmacy have felicitated the senior pharmacist at SWIMS Hospital, Tirupati. And similarly, Annamacharya College of Pharmacy, Rajampet has also celebrated National Pharmacy Week celebration under Indian Pharmaceutical Association Tirupati branch, where IPA Tirupati President Dr. D. Ranganayakulu sir was the chief guest, and a national webinar on innovations in pharmaceutical education and research was also conducted at Annamacharya College of Pharmacy, where IPA President Dr. T.V. Narayana Garu was the chief guest. So these are the various activities conducted under IPA Tirupati local branch. Thank you to all the pharmacists and the pharmacist staff for keeping our community safe. This is it. And next, we'll move on to the speeches by today's speakers.
Welcome, Professor sir.
Good morning, Professor Rajesh sir. Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir, Rajesh sir.
Happy Pharmacist Day.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. Rajesh sir, good morning.
Professor Rajesh Garu, good morning. Nagaraj from Tirupati.
So you are welcome, sir. Professor, you are welcome. You are
Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. Dr. P. Rajeshwarrao Garu. A hearty welcome to the session organized by Indian Pharmaceutical Association, Tirupati branch. First of all, happy World Pharmacist Day, sir. Now, next, let us move on to the speeches by today's speaker. First of all, let me take an opportunity to introduce Dr. K. Uma Maheshwar Rao Garu, special invitee for today's program. Dr. K. Uma Maheshwar Rao Garu, Vice Principal, Professor and Head of the Department, Sri Venkateshwara Institute of Medical Sciences and Sri Padmavati Medical College. Sir completed his MBBS at AIIMS, Vellore, and MD in Pharmacology at Sri Venkateshwara Medical College, Tirupati. Sir worked as Assistant Professor, Associate Professor at Sri Venkateshwara Medical College, Tirupati. And Sir also worked under rank of Associate Professor at RIMS, Kadapa till 2011. Sir worked as Professor and Head at Male Marvatur Adi Parashakti Institute of Medical Sciences, Male Marvatur. Coming to the awards and achievements of Sir. Sir was a recipient of Excellence in Pharmacology Award 2013. Sir was also awarded with Best Quiz Master Award at Phronosis 3 2013. Sir has also undergone specialized trainings like Medical Educational Technology, Research Methodology, and Integrated Teaching Curriculum. Sir, thank you very much for accepting our invitation. We welcome you, sir.
Thank you. Welcome all of you.
I request you to please address today's session, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, just good morning to all the dignitaries who joined in this noble occasion, and it is very pleasant to me to join in online in a situations like this COVID, and the whole hospital of the SWIMS is made now COVID, and we don't have much opportunity to interact physically of all the pharmacy students and the pharmacy wings. So today, as such, they've asked me to brief about how the pharmacy roles and what is the role of the clinical pharmacy branch in a normal patient care. Now, the most important in the present situations, I just go with a few of the PowerPoints existing here with me. Just a minute. PowerPoint ఎట్లా? Okay. Full screen. Hope all of you can see this screen, right, sir?
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, visible, sir. Visible,
So
sir.
I just take some 10-15 minutes,
Hello?
but what is the present situations, how the pharmacy is trying to involve in the normal process of what we call the patient care. What is the role of the clinical pharmacy in a treatment part of it, in a patient safety mechanisms? How does it is going to act? How this emerging branch from the past 10 years has taken a lead in the world, in the different parts of the country, and in India also, and what is the significance to be in contributing their part in a drug safety and patient safety. Basically, the clinical pharmacy are already well aware that it is not a branch of the pharmaceutical sciences that is dealing usually with the utilization of the knowledge existing with the pharmacist, whether it's a community pharmacist or at the root level pharmacist or whatever the type of that. This knowledge is going to utilize the skills, the knowledge, and the judgment related to the normal biomedical and pharmaceutical sciences. The ultimate goal is of this knowledge and the skills which is existing with the clinical pharmacist or a pharmacist. They would like to implement same thing to prove the safety and the cost of the medication and prescribe the what you call rational drug to the patient care is the major target to introduce the clinical pharmacy. The ultimate goal is to give the utmost care without any of the bad or side effects of the drugs to the patient. We have introduced in the normal clinical practice another branch in addition to the nursing care, the physician rights, in addition to the other care existing in the hospital. The part of the other care we have included, basically we call it as clinical pharmacy. Now, basically the history of the clinical pharmacy, you're all well aware that it was the term, the clinical pharmacy was used not now, almost around 70 years back. In 1953, it was in London, the term clinical pharmacy was utilized saying that pharmacy have a role in a normal patient care and the hospital care. And the concept of the clinical pharmacology started basically in the 1960s. With the two incidences, then they came out that there must be some role of a clinical pharmacist. One, you already know the tragedy of the thalidomide in 1962, where it was found that consumption of the popular sedative thalidomide that results in seal limb defects. In a similar way, the phenytoin toxicity in Australia 1968, the gum tryptophan. They just made phenytoin substrate. They've changed it from sulfate, from the calcium sulfate to the lactose. But a change of the phenytoin and lactose substrate compound has started giving a gum hypertrophy for the more than 6 months. Such type of an incidence is made. There must be one person in a normal patient care who can check out and cross check and counsel and give the proper advice to the patient to have the best outcome of the disease which he is suffering from. So this made the scope of the clinical pharmacy. The ultimate goal is given with the 4 or 5 targets. The first target for the scope of a clinical pharmacist in a normal clinical practice in relation to the patient. So he directly interferes with the patient. The first thing is, once the physician sees a case, we write a drugs to them, we diagnose a case, we go for a lab report, everything we give it. So once the medication is finalized and the investigations are done, this is whole thing is going to get cross-checked by an individual pharmacist. So what they do is, the first step in a normal clinical practice, what they do, preparation of the patient medication history. So whenever the drug is written by them, he get trying to take prior to the consultation with the physician. The clinical pharmacist is going to check known the family history, present history, or the patient is known to any hypersensitive or allergic reactions to any specific drugs. So most of the time in the case sheets, it will be written on top of it is the patient is allergic to. So that and we ask about the food habits because certain drugs interferes with medication before food, after food, or these are all the things which usually is taken care by them, and this will help in saving the physician time. The most of the time, what the data they collect before prior they are presenting to a physician is they can save the time of the physician by knowing all these histories to them and saying that the patient is allergic to penicillin. So don't write this. The patient is allergic to so and so drugs, or the patient's food habits is like this which may bring gastroesophageal reflex to the patient. So all this information is priorly given. And second thing is once the prescription is written, most of the clinical pharmacists, what they do is they'll rationalize the prescription. Here, the debate, there must be a good coordination between a clinical pharmacist and a physician. This coordination should be healthy enough because once I write one specific drug to the treatment, out of the 100 prescriptions which is going to cross-check by the clinical physician or a clinical pharmacist, he is going to point out one of my prescription that the unnecessary medication is written, or this could have been a better drug to me, which little does not satisfy my ego, but at least in terms of the patient's safety and better medication treatment or better treatment, it is always helpful for us. Now, we have come to the level of it. We may take out of 100 patients, I may have one prescription went little wrong, may not be that. And that accuracy and a rationalization should be done by every clinical pharmacist that suggests the physician and help him to, of course, it is all the very gentle reminder way that we'll say that, sir, why don't we go with the cetirizine rather than going with an amoxicillin to this patient, which does not show. There are 10 cases already shown that amoxicillin is not working for this. Why don't we go with the cetirizine for this UBI? Something like this, we keep on giving suggestion. So the clinical pharmacist also can have a role in rationalizing the prescription by suggesting the physician to change. And second one is, there is a lot of irrational formations available in the clinical practice. For example, the most of the thing, as it is mentioned, is the risperidone, all other drugs. But when you take, commonly, patient will have an edema, patient will have the fever, simple cellulitis. We give a one drug, which consists of one medication consists of the 4 drugs. If you take a tablet, paracetamol, diclofenac sodium, serratiopeptidase, and all the 4 is merged in one tablet and given, and it is available in the market. But as per the CDCSO or the banned drugs list of India, these drugs are not allowed, but still it is in the market. Such drugs, when we are prescribed, nor the patient brings after going for a medical shop and brings it and cross-check with that, the most problem I told already is our time. Once we are sitting in the OP, after the patient purchase the medication and come to the doctor, we cannot cross-check in every patient whether the pharmacist is given the correct drug of the correct trade I have written. So this job is usually done by the clinical pharmacist. He cross-checks that, he says that this is not the correct medication. That is all the rational prescription. And in the same way, you can cross-check once if I write a company called Cipla, the patient is given some other company as of the same tablet. So the clinical pharmacist argues and points out that please return this tablet and get a new one because doctor is not written this one. He wants to have the problem. Why that only that particular drug by a particular company which I prescribed is because of the bioequivalence and bioinequivalence. The generic inequivalence of the pharmaceutical formulations which make us that I have a trust that most of the 100 patients who received this drug have the better formulations and better bioequivalence. So that can be made and cross-checked by the thing. And the most important thing what they do in hospital general rounds is basically called patient monitoring system. That is, they observe the signs and symptoms that indicate the need for the reaction of a drug. So the 2 things which they commonly go when they go for general rounds in a hospital, they try to check the patient. They just take the case sheet. They will just check everything in a general rounds what the patient medication is supposed to done. For example, this is the knowledge which is gained in the 6 years of the course of the PharmD, nor as an M.Pharm practice for the 3 years post-bachelor course. All this knowledge which he would like to cross-verify the drugs written in the inpatient ward in the sheet is correct or not. So in a regular way, we have written the patients with the cardiology. They'll have a specific treatment chart. If anything is unnecessary medication, which he feels, or if the medication is wrongly given, so he cross checks with the medication written by the physician. Second thing is, he will counteract and do a patient counseling to the patient. Ask that whether the injection is given in the morning at 8 o'clock because it is written here. We don't need to ask any sister or any of the thing. The clinical pharmacist goes and asks directly the patient what happened to the intravenous infusion given, whether they're given it or not. That means the timely medication to maintain the sustained serum therapeutic concentration is well maintained if you can check with the hospital care level. So that's what the patient monitoring system commonly we do. This helps that the steady state concentration and proper medication in the inpatients will make the patient to recover more better way. And third one is, the most important thing is the our hospital, which we are attached to so many pharmacy colleges. We are one of the registered center. I am AMC coordinator for the IPC Ghaziabad PVPA center. So in this we have established because we have almost near to the 1,000-bed hospitals after including the SPMCW and SWIMS together. So what we're doing here in this clinical pharmacy level is we are trying to take all these 1,000 beds divided into the different areas, cardiology, neurology, nephrology, and any broad specialties like in ENT, ophthalmology, all together. The most vigilance, we have a vigilance officer recruited from the IPC Ghaziabad and PVPA center also. So these people and every pharmacy student who are trained with us will be given a target to check out that whether the patient is gone for any of the adverse drug reaction. A pharmacovigilance has to report every month we are reporting to the PVPI. In this, the 20% of the reports is given only by the physician nurses. And it was very great to know that 80% of the total cases what we are reporting every month, it is given by only the pharmacy students who are working with us. It was a great pressure, and it gives me a little support to it. It's not little support, it's a major support from them that my pharmacovigilance is well running because the pharmacy students are well identifying the clinical drug reaction. The most important factor in terms of not that reporting, in terms of the patient safety is, if you can detect the early adverse drug reaction, we can prevent the dangerous complications or serious complications. You are saving the life of the patient. I have seen a lot of cases which you have been. For example, one case, the patient is given acitronam. It's an anticoagulant, and the patient is given acitronam in the cardiology ward. So one pharmacist went, the students went, and they just checked one case. In that case, the patient is complaining, sir, I'm getting a headache every day, what to do with this? So just keeps on giving a drug called paracetamol or diclofenac sodium. So still, in spite of that patient complaint, so the second day, he went and reported to me, sir, patient is complaining continuously of the severe headache. Then I talked to the cardiologist, he said immediately the patient, why he is getting a headache? And when you take a CT scan, there is a early stage level of the leak of the blood called subarachnoid hemorrhage. It is one of the complicated side effects of an anticoagulant, acitronam. So this early detection made that the patient did not go for a huge amount of the subarachnoid hemorrhage, which causes usually death. So that prevention is done, and most of the time, a simple way a student identifies and informs, because it is not easy for a physician or a sister who is taking care of thousands of the patients that one should be pointed out. If such help can be done, I think we are preventing, identifying, and treating all the three phenomena of adverse drug reactions. Most of the time, the ADRs are contributing 5 to 10% of the deaths commonly in every hospital we take. If you can early identify, detection, and monitoring, and post ADR action you have taken, all the three together will help the patient care definitely better in all the farms. So in this point of view, the clinical pharmacies emerged such a beautifully, and their help is almost giving to 20 to 30% of the normal hospital bill. They also interfere with the drug diagnostics test interference, whether typhoid is positive or not, if the titers are correct or not. They also check out in the normal hospital rounds the intravenous infusions admixtures are done properly or not. Now, we have been the pharmacists have the major principal role in most of the hospital called PTC, Pharmacy Therapeutic Committee. So this hospital PTC, Pharmacy Therapeutic Committee, always monitors whether the patients administered the correct drugs in a general everywhere or not, whether it's an oral tablet or intravenous administration. If anything is wrong, starting from the delivery of the drug up to the patient's, the drug entry into systemic circulation of the patient, it is the responsibility which they cross-check. And this is widely well distributed in the Western countries. Now, clinical pharmacists have their own rounds, which they will report to the physician later on. This is it is their responsibility to, from the stage it is delivered from the pharmacy stores up to the drug entry into systemic circulation to the correct dose, everything is done by the clinical pharmacist. Most of the Western countries knowledge like UK and other countries, now it is in Gulf also, they are doing this type of the clinical pharmacy jobs. They have the well opportunities to take the patient care business. So most of the time in our hospital also, in most of all hospitals, the key role is played in a drug information given both to the patients and also to the physicians. Where at any time we have a center here existing called drug information specialist or drug information center, which the clinical pharmacist will go well about in every drug I ask. I would like to know what is a new drug called omalimazab, and how it is working in the bronchial asthma. So I can just dial to them with number available, nor I can give an email to them to get information. Patients also can get information through the drug information center. We are running 3 drug information centers and patient counseling centers in the different areas of the hospitals, SWIMS and Padmavathy Medical College. And all the 3 or 4 colleges are really contributing, have their own outstations. When a doctor is written a drug, they're able to tell, they're able to analyze the disease, they're able to analyze the diagnosis and the treatment written by the doctor and the drugs distributed from the pharmacy stores. All the 4 business which they do. And finally, they'll counsel the patient why the patient has to take the drug for the 6 months or 8 months, depending upon the duration. How does it is going to help them? Why patients with myocardial infarction recovered should utilize the clopidogrel for 6 months or 1 year? Why should it not drop? Why an antihypertensive? Such type of a patient counseling and the drug information centers and patient counseling centers is literally helping patients. The most difficult in India I found out is, if I go to a physician or go to a private practitioner, he just sees you, he writes a drugs and they will send you out. So once I purchase a drugs, there is no person available for me to tell how do I take this drug, when I should take the drug, how long I should take the drug, when is my next review. The patient will have some doubt. What is my exact problem? How does the drug is going to helpful for me? So this is not practically possible for a physician or whether a cardiologist or neurology. For every patient, we try to explain. Take clopidogrel is used to make the blood clots dissolve. In a simple knowledge, we'll try to tell the patient. But there is no persons available to explain. Now, the clinical pharmacy wing has come out to say that what is a drug? This is a drug which is a hypertensive drug. What happens after taking 1 week or 2 weeks if I stop the drug suddenly? These all will be well explained by the knowledge. Now, what I mean to say at the end of it is the knowledge which is being pulled up from the pharmacy and the pharmacology, basic pharmacology knowledge, they're trying to implement in the patient care. It is practically useful in a patient care in the different step levels of the patient care, starting from the general prescription, irrational prescription, correct medication to the correct patient at the right time, and the drug is reaching to the point of the time. This is all what we call. They even take care of the retail pharmacy stores. What drug is many OTC drugs that have potential to interact with the prescription. They can determine the patient response to the drug therapy, and they can even select the drugs. This phenytoin sodium you have written for the patient suffering with epilepsy. After 6 months, the same dose of phenytoin sodium is not working for them. Patient is developing another 2-way. Please change over to the gabapentin. Please change over to the lamotrigine. This suggestion is given unless until you try to do a preliminary screen called patient counseling. We should be able to ask the patient. This job is done well. Now, most of the time, the different departments which we post, all the 90 or 100 students we have, they're all doing the wonderful job with us, and we're very happy with their services provided to the patients. And even that's what I'm talking about, the patient counseling. The complaints of the patient and the discharging counseling is also usually a major part. Usually, sisters is supposed to do, whoever is joined. For every patient, it is not possible to take a counseling after the discharge. At the time of a discharge for a physician or a doctor, you cannot keep on give counseling because plenty of patients available. So this job is right now is taken up by the clinical pharmacist. He'll try to explain what happened from the day of his joining till the discharge of the patients, that and what measures has to be taken from the post discharge, and why should he review the doctor every 15 days or 14 days for certain diseases. The significance of all these things is well explained by them, and of course they are continuously in the training. They are being trained up with the clinical research and continuing education. They have been involved in a lot of researches, and most of the protocols and the research is done here under the 5th year internship, their 5th years of their pharmacy courses, and also the MPharm post-bachelor courses today. Now, finally, to say, what is the goal? We have introduced the clinical pharmacist in a normal clinical practices. The first activities, these are all the goals: to promote correct and appropriate use of the medical products and devices. These are all maximum. The ultimate goal is to give the better safety to the patient. That means the maximizing the clinical effect of a medicine. What best medicine can be given, how better it can be given to that, rather than giving a generally all these drugs. One drug is more suitable for the one patient. One antihypertensive is very good. Somebody is very good responsive to the AC inhibitors as a hypertensive patient. Somebody is very good even with the just diuretic given to them. So that suitability of the drug with the maximum benefit we are getting with the medicine, that will be cross-checked by them, and the minimum risk of adverse drug reactions to prevent in the patient not to develop complications, and minimum exposure to the pharmaceutical treatment. And finally, to say one thing, clinical pharmacy requires, it's a multi-talented. You cannot just come because you have a degree and sit with the interfere with the patient care. So what we require in this patient care phenomena in terms of the clinical pharmacy requirements is, first thing is you should have a well knowledge about the drug therapy. You should know that particular drug will cause this drug effects. For example, if I take a drug, amlodipine, the drug is causing an ankle edema. I should have that knowledge priorly, and certain drugs we ask a leading. The first thing is the knowledge of the drug therapy. The second most important is knowledge of the disease, what they have. Third thing they should have is knowledge of the lab-related diagnosis skills. And for a patient counseling, they require a communication skills. In addition to that, the knowledge of the non-drug therapeutic planning skills they should have, and drug information skills, and physical and patient care. If you take all together this multitask, I think the goal is reached. You are contributing 20% of the patient care if you take the physician, nursing care, hospital care, and the remaining 20%. Of course, this 20% is a great care. If you save the life of the patients, 100 patients, if I lose one patient, that one patient counts for me. If anybody can identify such a reactions and try to prevent one death out of the 100, that is a great job we have done. Right now, clinical pharmacy is emerging, and most of the hospitals in India, global, what you called Apollo, all the care hospital, every hospital, now they're indulged with the clinical pharmacy. Now, NABH is make mandatory, at least there must be one clinical pharmacist to take care of 50 patients in all hospitals. Then only they'll get accredited within NABH. So, such why that care is required from the clinical pharmacist from this means, this is all the steps which they involve in that. In advanced countries, they have their own branch, which there must be interaction and discussion with the clinical pharmacy and the physician. They do separately, but their care for a single patient, they approach it their way, these people approach it their way, but that discussion makes fruitful that patient can be better outcome. So I wish on the occasion of the world, on this day, I would like to congratulate this pharmacy people who is contributing more for the clinical, in addition to that, their research and their industry contribution to India, and make India and globe as a better transforming for the purpose of the patient care, so that we'll have the better way. Right now, they are contributing a lot. Most of the clinical pharmacists working in different hospital care setup, they are working in the COVID. And right now, because we don't have a students, but there is a clinical pharmacist which is working on the ADR. And IPA has given a separate code how to monitor the system of the drug reactions to the hydroxychloroquine, remdesivir, and ivermectin, which we are commonly using in the hospital care. So that is a wonderful job which they are doing, and I hope in the future they'll come out with a more colorful wings and more colorful way of the contribution to the patient care. And such care makes in India and also the globe the better care once they start extending their wings to the different parts of the world for a better patient's drug safety. Thank you, all of you.
Thank you, Mameshwar sir, for enlightening the importance of clinical pharmacy and role of clinical pharmacists in detection of adverse drug reactions, drug interactions, and importance of clinical pharmacist in monitoring drug therapy, especially in case of narrow therapeutic index drugs. Myself, KB Priyanka, Assistant Professor in the Department of Pharmacology from Sri Padmavati School of Pharmacy. And it's my honor to introduce Dr. S. Vidyadhara sir.
Thanks for the certificate.
Dr. S. Vidyadhara sir, Chairman of IPA Education Division. Presently, sir working as Professor and Principal of Chebrodu Hanumaya Institute of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Ravalpalam. Sir completed B.Pharm from VL College of Pharmacy, Raichur, M.Pharm Pharmaceutics from JSS College of Pharmacy, UP, awarded PhD from JNTU, Hyderabad. Sir continuously serving the teaching profession for the past 24 years at various positions as lecturer, assistant professor, associate professor, and professor in colleges like NET College of Pharmacy, Raichur, RVS College of Pharmaceutical Sciences, KVSR Siddhartha College of Pharmaceutical Sciences, etc. Vidyadhara sir was a recipient of Best Research Paper Award in Pharmaceutical Technology during 9th International Conference. Also a recipient of Fellow of Association of Biotechnology and Pharmacy Award and Fellow of AP Academy of Science Award. Suryadevara sir published more than 215 national and international papers in peer-reviewed journals. We are very glad to have you on this auspicious Pharmacist Day celebrations. Thank you, sir. We request you to speak a few words on this today's program.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Very good morning to one and all. Respected Professor T.V. Narayana sir, the mentor and beloved well-wisher of all pharma fraternity, the National President, Indian Pharmaceutical Association, Dr. P. Rajeswara Garu, President, Indian Pharmaceutical Association, AP State Branch, Dr. D. Ranganayakul Garu, President, Indian Pharmaceutical Association, Tirupati Branch, Professor Niranjan Babu Garu, Secretary, IPA, Tirupati Branch, respected R. Nagaraj Garu, Treasurer, IPA, Tirupati Branch, Anna Balaji Garu, Vice President, IPA, Tirupati Branch, Dr. K. Umameswara Garu, Head Department of Pharmacology, SWIMS. Let me greet on the occasion of World Pharmacist Day to all of you. On this August, since from the last decade, we have celebrated the World Pharmacist Day on different themes, and this year FIP has announced a theme called Transforming Global Health. At the outset, I wholeheartedly wish the entire fellow pharmacists a very happy and warm World Pharmacist Day. It is indeed a proud and much needed day to celebrate the profession of pharmacy, which contributes to a significant role in the overall healthcare. We all know that the International Pharmaceutical Federation, which is well known to be FIP, established World Pharmacist Day in the year 2009. And I think when the 71st FIP Congress held at Hyderabad for the first time in India. This World Pharmacist Day has been announced. Since then, the World Pharmacist Day with a proper theme that is being announced by FIP is going to be celebrated. And this year, the FIP has announced a theme called Transforming Global Health. I personally believe that this theme is most apt and timely as we are all facing the challenges on the COVID-19 pandemic. This theme provides us an opportunity to communicate how pharmacists are transforming health through a variety of health services, which includes advising on healthy living, vaccinating to prevent diseases. Pharmacists also ensure that medicines are taken correctly, thereby leading to appropriate management of various diseases, improving quality of life. We also cover how pharmaceutical scientists transform and prolong people's life by developing safe and effective medicines and vaccines. On the education front, pharmacy educators are transforming outcomes by ensuring that there are enough qualified and competent pharmacists and scientists to meet the growing needs of our society. So, as IPA has announced that pharmacy is a multidimensional profession, and we all very proudly say that we have several dimensions that are designated as 8-star pharmacies. So these 8-star pharmacies are nothing but we, being the pharmacists, are serving for the cause of good health as community pharmacist, hospital pharmacist, clinical pharmacist, industrial pharmacist, regulatory pharmacist, research pharmacist, teaching pharmacist, as well as journalism. So in all these facets, our pharmacists are serving the entire globe for the cause of establishing a healthy environment. So since this year goal is transforming global health, so at eight levels of pharmacy, we are discharging our duties, and thereby I am sure that 100% we are transforming the global health for controlling and combating against the COVID-19 pandemic. In developing countries like India, where the overall healthcare and quality of life is always subjected to various hurdles, there is a great opportunity for pharmacists to promote the same. A population with wide diversities pertaining to language, social status, literacy rate, culture, there is a great scope for implementing several pharmaceutical care programs so as to neutralize all the factors that can hinder the overall understanding of the public towards their health status. We all know the extent of economic burden faced by various countries when it comes to the implementation of health schemes. Majority of the income that the government spends on implementation of health schemes can be greatly minimized if appropriate quality of life is achieved in both rural and urban areas of nation. Keeping this current scenario and the theme of World Pharmacist Day in our mind, we should strive for clinical excellence, as Professor K. Umar said, clinical excellence, and show the world how pharmacists can contribute towards safe, effective, quality, and affordable medicines and health technologies, as well as from pharmaceutical care services. At this outset, I also congratulate the honorable awardees who are going to receive award from the IPA Tirupati branch, who are Professor K. Bharati Madam and Professor M. Vidyavati Madam from teaching sector, and at the same time the respected personalities from Hospital Pharmacy Division, Sri S. Reddappa Garu, Sri K. V. Gopinath Garu, Dr. M. Venkateswarlu Garu, who are going to receive the awards and going to receive the honor from IPA Tirupati branch, I am once again congratulating all of them for their valuable services that are rendered for our healthcare profession. And also, I congratulate and greet IPA Tirupati branch for organizing a very good program on the occasion of World Pharmacist Day by transforming global health. Thank you, one and all, for giving me this opportunity. Thank you. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Welcome, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir, for an interesting talk regarding highlighting the importance of pharmacists and various roles which are played by the pharmacist. It's my great pleasure to introduce our speaker, Dr. R. Rajeshwar Rao, sir, to the online talk. Sir is presently working as professor and principal at Lydia College of Pharmacy, Rawalpalayam. Sir completed his B.Pharm and M.Pharm and PhD at Andhra University, Visakhapatnam. So regarding his professional positions held by the sir, in the extent of 30 years of teaching experience, sir worked as assistant professor, associate professor, and professor at Andhra University, and sir also as an inspector at Pharmacy Council of India and an expert committee member at National Board of Accreditation, and as a vice chairman at Indian Pharmaceutical Association, and sir also as a chairman of Board of Studies at Andhra University College of Pharmaceuticals, and as a convener to the Research Forum at Andhra University. So sir was also awarded as State Best Teacher Award in the year 2014 by the Government of Andhra Pradesh. Sir is also a coordinator in pharmaceutical sciences for the coursework which has been conducted in collaboration with Alcorn State University, USA. Sir also published more than 50 research papers both at national and international level. Sir guided more than 70 students at PG level and 17 at PhD level. Sir attended more than 50 national and international conferences. Sir is also a life member of Indian Pharmaceutical Association, Association of Pharmaceutical Teachers of India, and Indian Pharmacological Society. Recently, sir has also published regarding the journal on the pandemic situation of COVID-19, bearing the title Strategies for Targeting Severe Acute Respiratory Syndrome on Small Molecular Inhibitors. With this brief introduction about Dr. Rara Rajeshwar Rao, sir, I would like to invite sir to today's online virtual talk on Pharmacist Day. We wish you all a happy Pharmacist Day, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Master. Good morning. Good morning, Master. Good morning, Master. Thank you very much.
Good morning.
No, I'm taking the privilege. Just I would like to specify our processor. Sir is my mentor, guru during my post-graduation and PhD program. I'm very kind of you for ready accepting and coming over all the way here and possessing that kind of academic interest. Thank you very much, sir, on behalf of the IPA. Welcome.
Thank you, Ranganayaklu. So today, you invited for this particular webinar, really a wonderful thing. I am now sailing with my student, good friend, TV Narayana, and all other friends are also there. My friends, Nagaraju is there, and other friends are also there. And it is a very nice time to share in a critical condition where the transforming global health is very important. So I request all the students to listen carefully and inspire yourself to do better things. See, teaching community, there are two types of teachings will be there. Teaching the subject, one group, and the other group teaching and inspiring the students to bring good outcome, and who afterwards serves the profession in a lively condition thereby what? A good health can be maintained with respect to the pharmacy field. In other fields, innovations will be there. And the theme of this present World Pharmacist Day is the transforming global health. What is global health? Earlier, this global health phenomena is not there. Why? Because due to the communication limitations and exchange limitations, there was no other thing than the country suffering, thereby information never been transmitted or known to the globe. But today, due to the invention of digital exploration, everything made easy, and different countries in the globe now they became a small village, a global village. Nowadays, going America is not a distance. Going to North Pole is not a problem. Australia not a problem. So in this connection and the human race, attitude, their personalities, and the development in the science, life science, made them to enhance their abilities, and especially in the pharmacy field, due to the improvement and research in the technology and induction of high throughputs, resulted in vast changes in the treatment strategies and development of various technological persons in a particular field to cope up with the challenges and situations which as and when arises, to bring it normal, and with respect to the pharmacy, what? To safeguard the health of the individuals. In this context, what? The pharmacy professionals play a pivotal role in safeguarding the health, and with their knowledge, they serve the health chain at different stage levels very effectively, thereby a proper health care can be taken, and he can act as a mediator to give his views to a doctor related with drugs, simultaneously to help the nursing system or paramedical system or the patients who are actually the innocents due to the lack of knowledge and understanding on drugs and how to take, when to take, and individual variations, if at all anything is there, though the treatment and the doses may be given proper, but ultimately treatment fails. And why? Because there may be some variations in the community itself, population itself. In one person it works well, in other person it is not properly working. That may be variations will be there. Thereby what? In the population study, if we take, and to the maximum extent with errors, we can get the information on bioavailability of a particular drug. Thereby, while dosing preparation in the clinical stage 1 level and 0 level in the clinical pharmacology, clinical studies, the information will be generated, and this information also adds that especially this sort of things will go in drug discovery and development. So everywhere, because of his specializations in the field of pharmacy, he is emerging as a professional in a particular field where he can serve better in that line, thereby what help as a whole to the pharmacy for the development. And the present day theme of the webinar is what? Transforming global health. How we transform global health? What are the means that we have to take into consideration in order to bring equality in healthcare system without any priorities? What are the challenges that they are before us? And if we look into that, humans themselves, they are in a negligence, and the earlier insults, they are not taking into consideration for betterment, thereby what? They are taking easy because we developed, we know a lot of technology and like that. That is not the case. If we go through this particular pandemic situation itself, we see plague before Christ, 3000 years ago it touched, and several millions of people died due to this particular plague. And in Athens, for example, even after that, because earlier people doesn't know the technology and the pathology that responsible for the plague at that time, because lack of the knowledge, only the traditional way of treatment they used, and to that extent our immunity also helped them to survive the patients. In that way, that era was gone. But when it comes to the 4060 and 400, in Athens, millions of people died due to this particular. That means what? Earlier impact is there. But even then, people, due to the negligence of the rulers, without having much talk, much sense, this sort of things happened. And in American plague in 16th century, because it is a continuous one plague, several millions of people also died. In Philadelphia yellow fever endemic in 1793, this is also a lesson to the mankind. And flu pandemic in 1889 and 1890, that is a big thing. Bird flu, whatnot, these sort of things. And if we go into the history, see this flu, how it went. These Chinese people made trade with Japan and European countries, and through the trade it transmitted. Earlier it was to say if a globe is as one unit, then China itself, that is a endemic, that is not pandemic. But when trade is entered into the field of life, the transmission of disease taken place, and thereby what? The endemic condition became pandemic condition, and the disease transmission from human to human taking place. And these situations, they are how they came. They came through the zoonotic transmission. See, the people, that is the from animal to humans. Rabies for pigs, for example, and also dogs responsible for that. Animal to humans. And plague is also from animals to humans. And yellow fever, bird flu, also from animals to bats to humans. I think most of these worst conditions actually developed only in China, majority of the times. Cholera, of course, it is in Asian country, especially at the borders of India, it took place. Cholera. Afterwards, it spread over to the South Africa, Europe, and America, in all areas. And so much of insults are there. That means what? The human, they are thinking high. And they feel that nature is nothing, I can control the nature. But the homeostatic conditions, how they are to be maintained in us to have good condition in us, what the mechanisms that are there, similarly in the nature is also the same mechanisms are there. We came out from the nature only. So if we do not understand, realize the insults that are shown by the nature, and you must set right. If we do not set right, this sort of pandemic situations and a death toll will increase. And this is the story. And even flu pandemic 1818 and 19, Spanish flu 1918 and 1920. In the Spanish flu, 500 million people died in Spanish flu. And in Asian flu pandemic, again the route is China. From China only this thing is transmitted. So in such a way things are happening. Another thing is also to keep the transforming global health, to work on to transforming global health. Another important thing we have to think, my dear students, gaining knowledge is one thing, and going deep into the disease another thing. At the same time, transmission of information from one area to the other area. For example, in 2007, this bird flu in Indonesia, at that time H5N1, but the genome changes and changes continuously. In 2009, it became H1 and N1 bird flu. And the WHO and other agencies, they took challenge and they involved in the development of a vaccine or some sort of drug for that. In that they are involved. By that time, Indonesian health minister in 2007, he has taken a decision that they don't like to give or transfer any information of that particular virus. And it is a great obstacle for the development because the strains are continuously changing. For example, in China, 9 strains are there, COVID, and in Japan, 5 strains are there. Like that, the strains are changing. It is not constantly in one form, it is not standing. So, if proper information, the biochemical pathways that are there, if scientists do not, in the pathological state that is, and the pharmacological approach, how it actually enters. In the case of COVID enters and it takes minimum 8 days. In the first 3 days, some fever and small cough will be there. From 4th day onwards, the voice may change, and thereafter cough may be more, dry cough also will be there, headache will be there, and temperature also continues. It comes to the 6th day, even this green phlegm also will come out, and difficult breathing, all these things will develop. That means what? It harbored in nose and in the tracheal region, in the mouth, and slowly it multiplies, and then it goes to into the bloodstream, and finally it stays in the lungs. See, in the lungs, this COVID virus, first it searches. There are 2 angiotensin 1 and 2 receptors are present in the tracheal chain, a smooth muscle, and here it is attacking the angiotensin converting NGM2 receptor, where the S protein it is taking as a target. When it is binding to that protein, immediately what happens? The S protein cleaves into S1 and S2, where the S1 is responsible for opening more domains for the COVID to interact with it, and S2 is in the membrane fusion, it helps. Finally, the COVID gets through into the cell, thereby what? Thereafter, it starts its tuning, and it makes the other organelles in the cells to dance to the tune, and finally fibrosis takes place and death of the lung takes place. Finally, the individual is suffering with dyspnea and finally death due to the lack of oxygen. In such a way, these things are happening. If immunity, because it is the first time, COVID is the first time. The epicenter is the Wuhan. It started in December month 2019 and till February 28th, 2020, there itself everyone thought there is no problem, it will be there in the Wuhan. But later on, due to the transfer of human masses to the various places, resulted in transmitting this particular disease, and immediately with rapid speed it became a pandemic, and the governments are helpless. Really, the governments are not doing anything. Only the immunity and our body system working against, and those who gets the sufficient energy to neutralize that, they are actually present, and other people are dying. So this is the thing happening. So certain policies are to be taken by the government to keep the health for all. A good governance is to be there. And here, that is what hello. I have to. In this condition, what? The various policies are to be taken. That is, policy and implementation of research. Policy and implementation of research only can do anything. Too. And nowadays, the variety of re-engineered drugs are there. Already existing drugs are there. With them, they are coping up with the situation and making them to alive by the way of their treatment. And this remdesivir, lopinavir, and say azithromycin, ciprofloxacin are different, and dexamethasone, it works well in rushing the interleukins 5. When it is inhibited naturally, that much damage in the lungs will not take place, but there will be a chance for surveillance of the condition, the present condition. So overall, so these are the things that are happening, and the research communities that are there, they have to pursue the matter, and mechanisms and everything are to be established. When that is established and a policy decision is to be taken to support the health research, and then the outcome will be good. And present, there are two endings. One is the medical ending, the other one is social ending. The social ending means here covering the mask, using the mask, covering the nose and mouth, because through that only the main thing, and keeping your hands clean, hygiene, that is only the survival. Thereby what? You can control until you get the vaccine. So this is a very good slogan. The international community FIP given the transforming global health. In the transforming global health, many candidates will be there in the research and technology, Scaling up of technology is also very important in order to avoid this sort of things. And government policy and spending on health is to be improved, then only a health for all may come. And the international community, they are thinking that they must reduce the mortality rate to a low to very low by 2035. Let us hope, and you people should understand all the other subjects are there, they are subjects, but situations are arising. You people are personally facing this pandemic condition. Hope you all know very well about it, how to avoid. And in the similar way, you contribute yourself. You contribute yourself. Create yourself a imaginary world where you can go for innovative thoughts and innovative ideas, so that your innovative thoughts and dreams definitely give a answer to the community for their betterment, so that you will become the one person who is involved in participated in the transforming global health. So my dear students, this day a very nice day, I participated with you, and I am very happy by seeing all my good friends and well-wishers. I wish a very good luck to Ranganayakalu, the president, local branch IPA. I also request Ranganayakalu from this dais and arrange a one IPA in association with IPA.
Sir, ready,
One,
sir. Ready, sir.
the students are not knowing in research and also in the drug discovery how the things will be. They are reading simply, and that sort of
It's not like that, sir. We have certain plan and we have the IPA. Sir, Professor, we have certain plan. The further course, every month we have a department-wise like program. By means of webinar platform, we are making use the updation of the reality in the clinical practice and pharmacology associated with this. We are doing, and your no guidelines and no the support to be required. We are anticipating for that. Okay.
Definitely, I am for good.
Thank you.
All the time.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Narayana. Thank you very much.
Elaborated information on the theme transforming global health, and also for highlighting the role of pharmacy professionals and the challenges faced during this COVID-19 pandemic. Thank you once again, sir, for the wonderful talk. Now, we are all waiting for the next speaker address. So before going to that, I would like to introduce our today's chief guest to the virtual audience. It's my privilege to introduce Dr. T.V. Narayana, sir, an iconic figure in the field of pharmacy profession, particularly pharmacy education, with a rare blend of academic excellence and above all entrepreneurship, organizational management skills, leadership qualities, and an everlasting enthusiasm to serve the field of pharmacy and pharmacy education. Sir did his graduation and post-graduation from Andhra University and MPhil and PhD from Acharya Nagarjuna University. Sir was the state and national merit scholarship holder and the winner of Sri B.V. Patel Trust Memorial Scholarship for securing first seat in B.Pharm in Andhra University in the year 1980. Having more than 30 years of rich experience in the fields of teaching, research, and administration, so Sir is currently working as Director of Vikas Institute of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Rajahmundry, AP. Sir held many professional positions, so like National President of Indian Pharmaceutical Association, and also the General Secretary of Indian Pharmaceutical Congress Association, President of SCAR Pharm Forum, and Board of Director of Asian Association of Schools of Pharmacy, and member of DTAP, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. And also, Sir, during his tenure as National President, Sir brought many changes in IPA and made IPA more vibrant and visible both at national and international level. During his unstinted association with pharmacy education, Sir played a key role in the development of IPA educational divisional activities throughout the India and contributed immensely to the phenomenal growth and expansion of IPA by mobilizing more than 1,000 life members and 2,000 student life members. Sir has organized many workshops and conventions and student congresses, workshops, training programs to the community pharmacists and hospital pharmacists, and more than 100 seminars in various places throughout the country. Sir has participated in more than 100 conferences as resource person and chaired more than 50 scientific sessions at national level and international level. Sir has published more than 20 scientific papers and guided 45 students at PG level. Dr. T.V. Narayana sir's relentless efforts in the field of pharmacy education have brought him several accolades and laurels, making him the natural choice for our many awards and honors. Sir has received the prestigious IPA Eminent Pharmacist of the Year 2016 award, IPA Fellowship in 2005, Fellowship of Association of Biotechnology and Pharmacy in 2008, Paul Horace Fellowship Sirimuva Award in 2010, Sikshak Bhushan Award in 2009, Best Alumni of AU in 2006. Sir has been awarded recently with the prestigious International Award of FAPA Ishidate Award 2020 under Pharma Education category by the Federation of Asian Pharmaceutical Association. Sir, with this brief profile, now I request T.V. Narayana sir to please address the virtual gathering.
Thank you, madam, for the nice introduction. Good afternoon to everybody. A happy World Pharmacist Day. First of all, I would like to congratulate and compliment the IPA Tirupati local branch and all the colleges associated in organizing this webinar on the World Pharmacist Day 2020. Actually, though I was a bit busy with series of webinars today, along with CR Farm Congress Forum and FIP Congress, I could not say no to my good friend Dr. Ranganayakulu, President of IPA Tirupati local branch. And I am happy to see my teacher Rajeswara Garu and my good friend Nagaraju, Naranjan Babu, and other even Balaji. I'm very happy that IPA Tirupati branch very active. The record speaks, and all the presentation I had gone through, and they are very active, and still they are going ahead with some of the activities. And today, the World Pharmacist Day, I heard the talk given by Dr. K. Umaeswara Garu. See, wonderfully he outlined what is the on the theme and what is the role of the community pharmacist or hospital pharmacist with the examples. That's how we have to transform the global health to our regional. That's what wonderful lecture given by talk given by doctor. My compliments and congratulations to sir also. And when I gone through the program, it was observed that IPA Tirupati branch here they are felicitating and honoring the pharmacists from various walks of life. That is the kind gesture of IPA Tirupati branch, recognizing the services rendered by the pharmacists and honoring them on this wonderful occasion. My congratulations to all the awardees who are going to be filling this webinar. I was asked to say a few words about IPA also, in addition to the World Pharmacist Day theme and all. IPA, first of all, I would like to bring my compliments on behalf of Indian Pharmaceutical Association as a national president. IPA is a national professional body of in various facets of profession of pharmacy. The headquarters of IPA is at Mumbai. We have 22 state branches and 60 local branches with a membership base of more than 15,000. It is a vibrant organization organizing various activities, seminars, conferences, congresses, and representation in the national. We organize here National Pharmacy Week in the third week of November theme to create the awareness of the IPA and its activities. And also IPA organizes several activities for the student pharmacists. That is national electrician competition, right from the college level to state level to semi-final level and final level. The top finalists were again given a good amount of prize money. The earlier the prize money was 500 rupees. Now the prize money was increased to 30,000 rupees. We are giving them a free registration to attend the IPC, where the NEC finals are frequently supposed to be held. And also the GPAC test started organizing under the division of IPA education division and quiz competition. And again, wonderful contribution by my vice president and chairman of education division, Dr. Vijayadhara. And with good amount of prize money, he is organizing several activities for the sake of students. Recently, we have started the topper of the last year national electrician competition was assisted in getting a job in a CRO company that is just 2 days back. And we started one placement conclave with Dr. Mujib. So far, more than 50 students were placed in the last 2 months during this COVID-19 pandemic. The contribution of IPA to the student pharmacist. IPA is affiliated to international federations like Federation of International Pharmacists, FIP, Federation of Asian Pharmacists Association, PAPA, SEER Farm Forum, Southeast Asian Regional Forum, Commonwealth Pharmacist Association, World Health Organization, and all these international affiliations IPA is having. IPA instituted awards, a eminent pharmacist award, lifetime achievement award, fellowship awards, in addition to the best state and local branches awards. The activities what organized by IPA Tirupati branch when I gone through, you are likely to be eligible to apply for the best local branch award. You can apply because 30th is the last date for giving the best state or local branch awards. And in it research, IPA has introduced IPA ACG award. Is Associated Capsules Group to Mr. Ajit Singh, who has sponsored one best innovations in solid dosage form. That is was one award. And IPA Best Innovative Packaging Award. That is again prize money of 1 lakh. These two were introduced to encourage the research amongst the teachers or scholars. And we have 5 divisions: industry division headed by Mr. Jayshalan, education division headed by Mr. Vijayadhara, regulatory affairs division headed by Dr. Subhash Mandal, hospital pharmacy division headed by Dr. Aryan Gupta, community pharmacy division headed by Manjari Garak. And we have one of the best journals, Pharma Times and IJPS. Pharma Times, during this COVID-19, we have come online, and the first edition was dedicated to Harkishan Singh, whom we lost during this COVID-19. In addition to this, IPA introduced the Industry Excellence Award, recognizing the industry personnels, honoring them. Last year in 2019 at Chennai, identified 2 industry for their wonderful services to the society and honored. One is Bharat Biotech, Dr. Knayalla. Second one is Pankaj Patel from. If you see the track record, these two are the front runners of COVID-19 vaccine. Almost by December, the vaccine may be into the market because of the contribution of these 2 industry personnels. These are some of the activities. I don't want to take much of your time on Indian Pharmaceutical Association and activities because I was asked to say a few words. These are some of the words I want to say about IPA. If any teachers or student presenting their research paper or abstract at the international conferences, IPA is in forefront, providing the travel grant and all. Make use of all these facilities. That's what I want to tell the participants on this platform. Coming to this COVID-19 pandemic, that is from March 23rd, we are facing all this COVID-19 pandemic. It made every sector miserable. The existence of every sector and everyone life miserable. Tough times everybody has seen during this COVID-19 pandemic for the past 6 months. But I feel proud. The pharma sector, whether it is pharma industry, whether it is pharmacies from community pharmacy, whether it is a hospital pharmacy, or whether it is pharma institutions, we are the first to start resuming our activities and functioning from the day one of lockdown. Okay, institutions may started later, but pharma industry from the day one of lockdown we started, and pharmacies from the day one of lockdown we started functioning. That's what the contribution of our pharmacists. If you take the statistical data given by all these political people, everywhere they say there are 8 lakh working day and night, and around 10 lakh farms nurses are working. And in addition to the police and all these bureaucrats and all the sanitary workers and all. But if you say the number of pandemic, it is the highest when compared with any other healthcare professionals. We are nearly 12 lakh pharmacists are working in various disciplines. So that we should feel proud. This is the major contribution to the society during this COVID-19 pandemic. Even some of our, it was unfortunate, some of our pharmacists, they were succumbed to this COVID-19 and nearly 100 plus with this. And 1,000 people were exposed to this COVID-19. I salute all these COVID warriors who sacrificed their lives for the sake of the society during this COVID-19. If you take the areas, how the pharma industry is contributing, how the pharmacists were contributing. The pharma industry started working 24/7 from the day one I already mentioned with the 2 to 3 shifts, and around 2 lakh pharmacists are working in various industries throughout the country. They are able to manage, though there was a shortage of supply of the APIs from China, where we are largely dependent on import of the API and intermediates from China. Due to the policy of the government, our companies came forward, they started their own manufacturing of APIs and intermediates and making available the drugs to the entire community. And there was no decision of the supply chain management when you observe day one, and they're making available the drugs without any interruption or short supply. Even the drugs for COVID-19, remdesivir, favipiravir, because the companies like Hetero, Glenmark, Strides, even Ready Labs, they're all coming with the drugs into the market. And vaccines, Bharat Biotech and Jadis Cadila and Serum Institute, and even Dr. Reddy Labs, they're all coming with the vaccine shortly in the market, into the market. If you take the statistical data, the average deaths, due to the COVID-19, till yesterday, it is within 1 lakh in India. If you take the average deaths due to non-communicable diseases or lifestyle diseases of hypertension, diabetes, cancer, neurological disorders, and COPD, the deaths are 2.5 millions per year. That was the average. So, if the drugs were not supplied continuously for these new non-communicable diseases, the deaths may be more due rather than the deaths of the COVID. That is the contribution of our pharmacists and Indian pharma industry making available the drugs. And community pharmacy, you have seen everywhere, every corner of our country, they open 24/7 dispensing the drugs, and even some pharmacies are supplying the drugs to the geriatric people to the doorstep. And for regular use of the patients suffering from LD, they are making available the condition. So pharmacies, around 9 lakh pharmacies are working day and night in India. And around 2,000 regulators, 1,500 state drug inspectors, drug control department, around 500 plus central drug control department, CDSCO. They are working day and night and making available. There was a continuous manufacturing of the drugs. There is no short supply of the drugs, and there is no black market of the drugs. That's what the contribution of the regulators. Hospital pharmacies, wherever the COVID-19 hospital was there, they are discharging their duties, they are working. Around 60,000 plus are in pharma teaching at the cadres of associate professor, lecturer, and all. They are also contributing with the online teaching and making the students busy, and even they are conducting examination online. That is the contribution of all our pharmacy people at various sectors. So we should feel proud. The Indian pharmacists around 12 in all from all the walks of life and contributing to the society. Till today, the services rendered by pharmacists were not recognized by the public or by the society. They are considering, okay, there may be some pharmacists and all. But this COVID-19 has given an opportunity to prove ourselves, to show our presence more vibrant, and society maybe after this pandemic situation recognize the services rendered by pharmacists. Coming to this World Pharmacist Day, it was in the year during FP conducted at Istanbul. The World Pharmacist Day, it was decided to celebrate on 25th of September to acknowledge contribution made by the pharmacist in all the domains and all settings of pharmacy profession. The date was fixed as 25th September. Some people say it was the birthday of Galen, and some people say it is on this occasion 25th was celebrated. It is not correct. The 25th September was the date when the FIP came into existence in the year 1912. So it was proposed in Istanbul conference by a Turkish pharmacist. The World Pharmacist Day also should be celebrated on the day of establishment of FIP. That is how the WPD, that is World Pharmacist Day, came into picture. The purpose of this World Pharmacist Day is to encourage activities that pharmacists promote and advocate the role of pharmacists in improving the health. Coming to the theme of this World Pharmacist Day, transforming global health. Also shows FIP has given the theme. It is a time for power of sharing and solidarity. That's what we are proving now. FIP coming with several initiatives and training sessions to equip the pharmacists of globe. We have to make use of these training programs. So many programs, they are what they are calling transforming global health. So recent survey they have done about the patient safety. 1 in 4 patients harmed by the care they receive in primary and ambulatory care settings, including harmful medicines. Global cost associated with medication errors is around US dollars per year. The patient safety was taken into concern by FIP, and pharmacist role in medication without harm is the slogan given for this project. That's what they want the pharmacist to transform global concern. And increasing vaccination coverage through other flagship event they started by FIP. Today we had a meeting in the morning before this with FIP president, where there was a request given by IPA to train all our Indian pharmacists in vaccination um, program. So they accepted to give online training to all our pharmacists. That is 1 month program. They will give you a certificate, and we will be equipped ourselves. We will be ready when the vaccine comes into the market in December. Because once the vaccine comes, we have to give it to nearly 120 crore people. There is no manpower workforce available. So that's what I requested IPA from IPA, and FIP president agreed. Shortly from next month, we may be having the vaccination training program. Another one called digital health curriculum. Our curriculum does not support with this digital health concept. If you take the developed countries, they are having subjects like medication therapy management, MTM, CMR, critical medication review, digital health, telehealth, online pharmacy. So many things are coming forward using the digital platform where we have to equip ourselves. That's what the FIP is expecting from our Indian scenario. And the, coming to the theme, transforming the global health, this is how best we can make use of the resources available with FIP, how best we can equip ourselves by taking the advantages and guidelines and projects of the FIP. This pandemic during this pandemic, our pharmacy profession strength, courage, and dedication to care to the highest level. Thanks to all the practitioners, educators, scientists, and regulators in contributing immensely. We are as bigger and better, no doubt, as a bigger and better. Our role is going to be only during making. Post also, our role is going to be crucial. How? As the burden of diseases remains same, diseases due to non-communicable disease.
చెప్పిందా? అరవై
Hello. Am I audible?
Hello.
Am I audible?
Yeah, you are
Okay.
audible.
So there was some technical problem, I think. Okay. What I want to say is, let us feel proud that 21st century is going to be the century of pharmacists. All the pharmacists and pharmaceutical scientists and educators have a key role in the evolution of the profession around the world. My sincere and earnest appeal to all the stakeholders of pharmacy, from science, practice, and education, to work together for the pharmacists to succeed and benefit our people as well as our health systems. Let us all make it possible by proving that pharmacists can contribute to a healthy society and thereby contribute to the Prime Minister's Swasth Bharat program. That's what I want to advise our friends and fellow pharmacists. And one good news is FIP Glasgow and FIP Abu Dhabi meeting. The FIP WHO given a statement stating that there is a requirement of 30 million pharmacists to the globe by 2025. They have also given a wonderful statement. There is no healthcare without workforce, and there is no workforce without education. That's how the education is going to be crucial in future. So brighter days are in future, and good days are going to come for future performance in recognizing the services of pharmacists and pharmacy services by the society. That's what we are expecting, and we are promoting to this World Pharmacist Day, and later through National Pharmacy Week, to project the role and image of the pharmacist as a competent healthcare professional to the society. That's what we are expecting. And with these few words of my talk, I want to thank the organizers for giving me the opportunity. I once again wish you all the happy Pharmacist Day. Because I have to go to another meeting, I could not spend much time, but anyhow, I am happy to share my thoughts and expertise with all you people. And happy to see Mr. Rai, Dr. Nagaraj, Niranjan,
Very nice,
Vidyadhara,
Narayan.
Balaji, Ranganayk.
I
Wish you
wish
all
you all.
success. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. One request, sir. One request. This is small because they will be happy. Already, awardee candidates are waiting. Let me spread out, sir. Let me in presence of you. Let me distribute the awards, please. Nara, sir. I request Nara, sir.
Yeah, thank you. I'm already there. As all of you know, every year on World's Pharmacist Day, Indian Pharmaceutical Association Tirupati branch, headquartered at Sri Padmavatha School of Pharmacy, Tiruchanur, honor distinguished pharmacists both in teaching as well as in practice in recognition of their excellent services. Last year, am, I- am, am I allowed to
Yes,
continue?
thank you.
Shall I
Sir,
continue?
1 minute, sir. 1 minute.
Shall I continue?
Ranganayakulu. You have to excuse me. Rajeshwara sir is there, Vijayadhara is there. You can do the honor. Anyway, I already told my congratulations to the awardee. There.
I would like to thank you, TV Narayana sir, for your valuable address to the virtual assembly and also for encouraging and supporting the faculty and student fraternity by providing various IPA awards and highlighting about this today's World Pharmacists Day and the transforming global health. Thank you very much, sir. Once again, I would like to convey our gratitude for accepting our invitation and being with us for this today's live talk. We all feel blessed to witness the live talks by our distinguished speakers as a token of gratitude from the IPA local branch Tirupati. So we would like to present the certificates to our distinguished speakers. To TV Narayana sir. So thank you very much, sir, for accepting our invitation. Next, the certificate is presented to Dr. K. Uma Mahesh for your wonderful session. Thank you once again to all the honorable speakers from the IPA local branch Tirupati. Thank you, sir. Now, let's move on to the felicitation part to the pharmacists who made remarkable contributions in the various sectors of pharmacy. Now, I request Treasurer of IPA local branch Tirupati, Professor R. Nagaraju sir, to preside over the felicitation ceremony. Sir.
Thank you for the occasion. I have the privilege of to announce the present duty of announcing the names of the awardees. So every year on this occasion, IPA Tirupati branch honor distinguished pharmacists both in teaching as well as in practice in recognition of their excellent services. Last year also, we honored one teaching pharmacist and 4 practicing pharmacists from SFIMS and RIA Hospital. This year, we have the privilege to honor 2 pharmacists from teaching and 3 practicing pharmacists. Professor K. Bharati, Institute of Pharmaceutical Technology, Sri Padmavati Mahila Vishwavidyalaya, and Professor M. Vidyavati, Institute of Pharmaceutical Technology, Sri Padmavati Mahila Vishwavidyalaya, are the 2 teaching pharmacists who have been conferred with this award. And Sri Reddappa Garu, retired Chief Pharmacist, Federal Railway, and Sri Gopinath Garu KV, TTD, pharmacist, TTD Aswini Hospitals, and Dr. M. Venkateshwarlu Garu, TTD pharmacist. These are the 5 people IPA is willing to honor them with the citation, and the felicitation will be done. And I came to know that in the studio, 2 people are already there and 3 people are all online. Sri Reddappa Garu as well as Dr. Venkateshwarlu are there in the headquarters, Sri Padmavati Mahila Vishwavidyalaya, whereas Professor Bharati Garu not able to join due to the technical reasons. He could not able to access. And Professor Vidyavati is there and online, and Sri Gopinath Garu is there online. So I take this opportunity to invite them here and over to the studio for the further proceedings.
Good afternoon, sir. Rajeshwara sir, Niranjan Babu garu. Good afternoon, everybody. Vidyadhara garu, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, madam. Namaste.
Gopinath.
Gopi sir, namaste.
Gopi sir, congratulations. Vidyarthi madam, congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon, madam. Happy World's Pharmacist Day, madam. Thank you for being with us today and congratulations, madam.
Thank you.
Please accept our as a token of gratitude, madam.
Thank you very much.
Please accept our memento.
Thank you for everything. Thank you, ma'am.
And please
On
share
behalf
a
of,
few words.
yeah, sorry, intervene. On behalf of Professor Bharati, may I request Vidyavati madam to please accept this and please pass on to Dr. Bharati and then give your, few words, the message to the students and to us.
Definitely, sir. Definitely. Thank you very much.
Teacher Pharmacist Award goes to Professor K. Bharati madam and Professor M. Vidyavati madam. Madam, please address the gathering.
Thank you, Kirti. And good afternoon, everybody. Respected dignitaries, tall words of pharma profession, August organizing committee, my dear colleagues. Good afternoon, everybody. Now I am representing on behalf of both of teacher pharmacist awardees, this Professor Bharati madam, and on my own behalf. It's a great pleasure for us to receive this honor from a prestigious organization, IPA, and we are overwhelmed and blessed to receive this on this occasion. We are indebted to our professional colleagues, teachers, mentors, students, research scholars, and university administration, since all our credentials and achievements are due to all of them. Hence, I thank each and everybody, students, scholars, teachers, and our university administration. At outset, I congratulate Indian Pharmaceutical Association Tirupati branch for conducting different activities and encouraging, inspiring all the pharma professionals, both the students and teachers. And on this occasion, I also wish you all of you a very happy Pharmacist Day. And from my bottom of heart, I extend my services, professional services, skills, and knowledge sharing to maintain the standards of pharma profession and education. I once again thank you each and everybody for giving me this opportunity to speak and to receive this honor virtually. And during this pandemic situation also, total IPA committee came forward and inspired all the professionals on this occasion. I thank you one and all, and thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Professor Vidyavati. Now, may I request Professor Prasad, sir, the retired professor and the chief patron of IPA, to speak a few words on this occasion.
I would like to request Professor Prasad sir On behalf of Bharati Madam,
Kirti, shall I have to continue, or you are going to continue?
yes, sir. You, sir. To the Gopinath, sir. Next felicitation.
Okay, I'll invite him. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. The next felicity is Mr. Gopinath KV, hospital pharmacist from TTD, will receive the IPA award, honors, a certificate of the memento on behalf of Indian Pharmaceutical Association, IPA Tirupati branch, and also speak a few words on this occasion.
It audible?
Yeah, it is audible.
Oh, okay. Distinguished speakers, respected teachers, and dear colleagues and dear students, good afternoon to one and all. I am really sorry I am not able to attend personally to receive this award. But at the earnest, I would like to thank the IPA bearers for choosing me as the award for this occasion. At the same time, I would like to congratulate and greet each and every pharmacist who is working hard for the patients and also who is working close with the physicians. So I will take an advantage of speaking something for my students and my colleagues on this occasion. Transforming global health. When we are coming to the transformation, as such the health is concerned, what are the differences and what are the challenges that are taking place in healthcare? That is very important. Say, as we know that in pharmacognosy and in pharmacology, we have a different set of classifications for different drugs. But when we are coming to the transformation in pharmacy practice, we do also have a classification like linear versus non-linear. What is the specialty with these two types of drugs are important. Already the drugs are tested in the laboratories, but when it is coming to the market, the linear drugs are acting like non-linear and non-linear drugs are acting like linear. That makes the difference really. So even when we are giving medicines for the public patients, people are coming and complaining that these drugs are not working for us. They are saying that there is a substandard in the entities. It is not true at all. Even we are buying and procuring quality medicines from the branded preparations. Why it's not working? The thing is, there is a difference in the individuals. That is called personalized medicine. It is a genetic variation actually. Whatever the drugs that are proven linear in the laboratory, it is working as a non-linear because of the individual variations. So as a pharmacist, we have a responsibility to check and to rule out what is the problem with the patient. Every patient will react and respond differently. So it is our custom to do these linear reactions and non-linear reactions in the laboratory so that patients as well as physicians will get benefited. Second one is metamedicine. When we are coming to the metamedicine, there is an integrated medical system.
Sir, sorry to intervene. Gopinath Garu, the other two awardees are also there. Please conclude in 1 or 2 minutes because the other two awardees are waiting and we will continue with them. We'll come back to time permits. Right?
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, sure.
Thank you. Sorry.
Sorry, sir. Really sorry.
No issue. No issue. No issue.
So,
Please.
I can speak 2 minutes, or just I want to conclude.
You can speak for 2 minutes and conclude.
Okay, sure. So then, when patients are using allopathic medicine, they are prescribed with alternative medicines. That is called meta-medicine. There is a possibility of drug interactions. Even there is a need to rule out what type of interaction, how the efficacy is intervened with the main drugs. Then we have pharmacovigilance program. When we are coming to the pharmacovigilance program, when a drug is given to a patient, every drug, for every ill there is one pill. One applied pill, there will be a ill again. So that shows that there is an adverse drug reaction that gives lot of potential for working in hospitals. Even there is no ill, there is a pill, that is contraceptive pills. So what I mean to say here is, whether the patient or the person is coming with a ill or no ill, he needs medicine. So when medicine is given, there is a possibility of adverse drug reactions. We should have a potential and constructive system of monitoring. Then we have polypharmacy, then generic variations, branded versus generic is there, then advent of antibiotics. So it leads to antimicrobial resistance. So only the way to avoid this is by promoting education, either in the prescribers or to the patients. So this AMR can be minimized by suggesting microbial resistance test, antimicrobial testing in the hospitals. If we have an antibiogram, so that we can suggest best medicines for the patients. Most of the people don't have access to the healthcare, even to the drugs, and there is a lot of correction. It is not our fault, it is the system fault. Lack of digital literacy, that also makes a lot of differences. Then even there is a insufficient workforce. Although we have workforce, but the skills are the questionable things are there. So I will take this. There is a lot of problems are associated in hospital pharmacy. It should be taken by the clinical pharmacist. Whatever the challenges are there, that can be minimized or eradicated by
Yes,
our knowledge.
certainly, sir. Gopinath, sir. Certainly that we discussed leisurely regarding the problem and salvation. This is the time only to convey our recognition.
No, I'm coming to the conclusion. Yes, sir, I'm coming to the conclusion. So we can rule out all these problems by our knowledge, higher knowledge and applied knowledge, so that the pharmacist, whatever the knowledge we have, unless it is applied, there is no meaning at all. We have to apply our knowledge so that it helps. There is a changes. Where the transformation is taking place, that is also one question. First one, the transformation should take place within me first, I. When I becomes we, the we will become part of the global, so that we can change the entire health scenario for the public. So I will thank once again for giving this opportunity to share few points. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Once again, happy
Thank
Pharmacist Day for everyone.
Thank you, sir, for your beautiful speech. What is there? Now, I have two important awardees. Sri S. Reddappa Garu, retired pharmacist, Southern Railway, and Dr. M. Venkateshwarlu Garu, pharmacist TTD, are available at the studio. So I request our beloved president to do the honors, and we will watch the honors on live. Thank you. Over to the studio.
So it is our honor, please, sir. On behalf of the IPA, we are honoring your services, sir. For your retired, your contributions are required, and we are thankful for it. Sir, you go first. Just a minute, sir. Yes.
I am Redappa from Hospital Pharmacists from Redways. I am very thankful to the selection committee and IPA Tirupati branch officers for recognizing my services and honoring this special occasion. So I am very grateful to the IPA officers and body, and I am continuously I express my thanks and congratulations.
Thank you, Vanessa. I invite Mr. Venkatesh. Sridhar, please join with us. Yes. Privilege to compromise program and working pharmacists. Yeah, these are for this. Yeah, that's great.
Om Namo Venkateshaya. Very good afternoon to my guru and all the dignitaries of Indian Pharmaceutical Association. I am very happy that today we are all gathered to celebrate 12th in World Pharmacists Day. International Pharmaceutical Federation this year announced the theme Transforming Global Health, which means the initiative to improve the state of health across the worldwide. As Umamaheshwar Rao sir said, the pharmacist plays a key role in the rational drug usage, and also the pharmacist suggests the physician for the right drug selection. So this is possible when the pharmacists are acquired the knowledge and skills, and upgrading our knowledge is very important to serve the society and also nation. It is also necessary to upgrade the qualification of the pharmacists for the post of pharmacist, so that the B Pharma graduates they get employment and also serve the society in the better way. So it is my immense pleasure that Indian Pharmaceutical Association Tirupati nominated me to felicitate on this auspicious day, and I am very thankful to the Honorable President, General Secretary, and other office bearers of the Indian Pharmaceutical Association Tirupati. Thank you, one and all. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Venkateshwarlu, for your beautiful speech. Now, I, on behalf of Professor Bharati Madam, Professor Prasad sir, her husband is there online. I request him to accept virtually. And also speak a few words on this occasion.
So, good afternoon, everyone, my dear colleagues. So, my greetings and best wishes on World Pharmacists Day. And I would like to congratulate all the office bearers of Indian Pharmaceutical Association, especially Indian Pharmaceutical Association Tirupati branch, for having arranged this function and felicitating our fellow colleagues both from teaching, hospital, and clinical pharmacist level. And my congratulations to all the awardees for being selected for these awards. And due to some personal reasons, so we are not able to attend or Bharti Madam is not able to receive the award. And I wish the function all the best, and I wish everything all the best, success, all success. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Over to Kirti for further proceedings.
Thank you very much, sir. So once again, I'm very grateful and thankful to all the honorable speakers and esteemed awardees for gracing this occasion. Now I request General Secretary of IPA Local Branch Tirupati, Dr. M. Niranjan Babu sir, to present a vote of thanks for this session.
Om Namo Venkateshaya. Happy World Pharmacist Day and greetings to all. Good afternoon to all most wanted guests, valued guests, IPA members, respected teachers, and beloved students and friends. It is a matter of pride for me that I am proposing the vote of thanks for today's meeting. I am Dr. Niranjan Babu, Secretary, IPA Tirupati branch. Would like to first give my sincere thanks to the Lord Balaji for making this event a grand success. I want to thank the chief guest, Dr. T.V. Narayana, President, IPA, who gave his vital time from his busy schedule to participate in the meeting. We are all inspired by your great words, sir. I want to thank Dr. S. Vidyadhara, Chairman, IPA Education Division, for his presence and enlightening us on today's theme. I would like to express my sincere thanks to Dr. Uma Maheshwar Rao, HOD Pharmacology, Sri Padmavati Medical College for Women, for his excellent speech on importance of clinical pharmacy. I also thank Dr. P. Rajeshwar Rao Garu, President IPA Andhra Pradesh, for giving us inspiring speech about how to deal COVID pandemic on this auspicious day. Further, a big thanks to Dr. Ranganayakalu, President IPA Tirupati, like to wholeheartedly all the bodies. We thank all of you for being with us today. Have a great day ahead. Thank you very much. We are pharmacists. We mentioned that together we will transform the world.
Once again, thank you all of you for making this program a very grand success. From the bottom of our hearts, I would like to thank all the IPA Tirupati branch office bearers and our honorable speakers, esteemed awardees, Vidyavati Madam, Prasad sir, instead of Bharti Madam, and Reddappa sir, Gopinath sir, and Venkateshwalu sir, and all the IPA members. So thank you once again. Let us end this program with the national anthem.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Arunda. Thank you very much.
भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्जल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Lastly, once again, I convey my thanks wholeheartedly for all the office bearers and especially my resource persons all the way from different places, especially Tirupati sir, Mohammed sir, and Vijayadhar sir, Rajesh sir, and my sir, Nara sir, and Niranjan sir. Thank you very much for cordiality and making this event a grand success. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Thank you, all of you.